tactics and lessons to your life, just keeping it real simple, is hopefully, a lot of you guys can meet your goals. So first of all, my name is Brent, for those who don't know. So we're going to get started. So, slide number 2. These are the USDA dietary guidelines, right? So we have all from males 14 to 18, and then males and females as teenagers, all the way up to the females. What you will see is that if you go down to where it says carbohydrates, right? It gives you the grams, but then it also gives you the percentage as well. The most fundamental mistake that most people make is thinking that you need to go on a low carb diet, right? That's off. As you can see from the percentage, it says carbohydrate percentage, 45 to 65%, right? So that means that most of your calories should be coming from carbohydrates. So what does that mean? Carbohydrates are things like lentils, all right, things like rice, things like whole meat, potatoes, things like that. Right? Not donuts. I know what you're doing. All right? Yeah, not donuts. It's actually what that should have. So most of your nutrition actually be coming from carbohydrates. Okay. Keep going down. You will see, or actually just above that is protein, which is 10 to 35%. Now, if you're not eliminating lifters, not bodybuilders, we're not football players, right? For those guys with a high level of protein consumption, you don't need it. 10 to 35% is good. You see on the following pages, it gives a breakdown for different foods in their protein content, all right? So a lot of you guys are taking protein shakes, and you're eating chicken, and you got your beef, extra. You don't need all that, okay? And then your fat, all right? Total fat. As you can see, it kind of varies for men and women, but 20 to 35%, right? So typically that 30 to 35% could be a little higher for women, and then the 20% is going to be more specifically for men, all right? What do you mean by fat? Avocado, coconuts, things like that. Like those are healthy. So oils are okay, but we want to minimize, all right? If you look at it, like a tin of oil, we just said 220 calories per 2 tablespoons. How many of you actually use 2 tablespoons of your oil? Nobody, right? You put like 4 or 5 minimum. So that's like 800 calories extra, right? We're gonna flip the page to the back. So, carbohydrates, what do you mean by that? Sugars, starches, and fiber. Those are the 3 types of carbohydrates, right? Now the key with the sugars, that's what they make them active, right? Things like cookies, things like soda. Those are all bad. But when the fruit, bananas, apple, all that stuff is really good. Starches, right? Those are your complex carbohydrates. It might take a lot longer to break those down, right? Bread, pasta, rice. Those are great, right? And then fiber is underrated. If you constipate it, it's because you don't have any fiber, right? So you want to eat these whole foods to get that fiber in your system so you can live a diet continuously. Before I move on, do you have any questions? Okay, perfect. Healthy fats, team. Again, avocado, same. Eggs, I'll eat them more than one to do. So if you just cholesterol and enzymes, that's why people eat, pure egg whites. Sardines, I don't know about that. Olives. Do you, all right? All right, peanut butter, almond butter, all those different butters, all right? All those are great for you, healthy fats, okay? All right, so let's go ahead. So this is the most important part. Everyone thinks that protein is like everything, all right? So what you do is, it says chicken breast, protein per 100 grams of food. So think of 100 grams of chicken breast is like the size of your palm, all right? That's about 100 grams of a chicken breast. So that's 30 grams of protein right there, right? You don't need 4 chicken breasts and then 2 protein shakes. Get you a chicken breast, protein shake, boom, you're done for the day, all right? Non-animal sources. Look, lima beans, black beans, chickpeas, lentils, edamame, all great sources of protein, okay? So the key is to not overindulge and try to just eat 1,000 grams of protein. Get what you need to get to help you build that muscle, and then keep it moving, okay? Slide number 6, nutrition label. This is the key. You have to look at the servings per container, right? Y'all look at, oh, this one has, 10 grams of fat. Well, it has 10 servings in there. It's 100 grams of fat, right? So you really want to read the label. And then, I'm not sure if you guys know how to read a label or not, but excuse me, at the bottom, it doesn't have the ingredients in there, but the ingredients go from the most amount of ingredients to the least. So if you get a peanut butter, and the first ingredient is not peanuts, right? It's right, but really, if you look at Jiffy or something like the what those brands are, a lot of times the first ingredient is sugar, right? If you're gonna get like a butter, like an almond butter, the key is that you have 2 ingredients max. Whatever the actual seed or lead is, and maybe salt. Other than that, you shouldn't have it in there. Okay? So again, the key from the nutrition facts label is to make sure that you're making serving size, and also how big is the serving size. If the serving size is 10 spoon, you put 8 in it. Okay, we're going to go over that. So there's a bunch of ways to eat. So people, and fasting, people go keto, people go vegan, people go vegetarian. What the key is that you have to do what's best for you, right? So if you know that you're a person that at 2 in the morning you're gonna have ice cream, and you can't control yourself, maybe you want to do intermittent fasting so that you can say, hey, from 12 to 8, these are my hours, and after that, I'm not gonna eat. The key is find whatever works for you. Me, I eat all the time. I'm never not eating, right? I'm eating before I get here. I'm gonna go home and eat. I'm gonna get some Chipotle in a little bit, all right? Chipotle is good. We'll go over that. Chipotle can be healthy.
So you're saying late night eating after 8 is okay?
What I'm saying is that late, so guys, the biggest thing is calories in, calories out.
Yep.
The main problem with eating after 2 in the morning, after 12 a.m., that you're not eating a salad. Right? You're not eating a salad with, that's pretty healthy at 2 a.m. What you eat? Ice cream, chocolate, Nutella. All right? That's what you're eating at 2 a.m. So if you eat a salad at 2 a.m., go for it. Okay? So worry about calories in, calories out. Okay? Resources. All right? So on the website, we have, I think it's up to 4 meal plans, right?
We actually have 3.
Yeah,
Three meal plans,
we
yeah.
Have like we have a vegan meal plan.
Vegan meal plan, traditional eating plan. Actually, the breaking down is actually really 2. There's a traditional eating plan, and then we have a vegan meal plan going out for you also.
I saw something about Whole30, right?
You know what? The Whole30 actually is down further into it, but that's not the traditional eating plan.
Okay.
So you have the basic traditional eating plan, and then we have a vegan meal plan also.
Okay.
Then there's videos, books, pretty much everything that you need on there to have you be successful. I think, Steve, you follow the meal plan to the T.
I followed the meal plan and that changed like the way I never ate the same after the meal plan. But what I found with the meal plan was that eating healthy is hard. It takes a lot of work. Because I would just eat whatever before, but then I started going to, you go to the grocery store, you're trying to find stuff you never ate before. And I was following the meal plan that y'all put out there. But then after that, I just would spend 3 or 4 months adapting and trying something new and evolve to what works for you.
And everyone, this is Steve McLean. He's the fittest man in America. This is
And
actually,
CD
the gentleman who was top 3% in the Spartan Beast. It's a 3-hour event, 3,000 people. Crush. Give him a hand, everybody. Shit, this man deserves it. He's a monster. So, great.
Okay, Tim, yeah, so the key is that, check out the website for the meal plans, okay? Also, in addition to that, Pinterest, all right? Fellas, I know y'all have a Pinterest account, get one.
Say it to me, damn emails.
Right? So, they have everything. So, what I do when I cook, I do everything crock pot, right? I just throw everything in there, take me 5-10 minutes, 4 hours later, I got me food for the week. I'm not trying to be in the kitchen for 3 or 4 hours. All right, so Pinterest is going to be your best friend. Also, if you're in my class, a lot of you have done the MyFitnessPal where you track your food for like a week and you're going to go over. The biggest thing about tracking the food is that you realize, oh crap, I'm eating 3,000 calories and I thought I was eating 2,000. You don't know why you haven't lost weight. You only burn the extra 400 or 500 calories in class, but then you're eating the extra 1,000 that you didn't know about. So you at least check your food in the beginning. MyFitnessPal is a great app just to get a gauge as to how much you're eating.
And also the percentage of like the macronutrients.
Exactly. And they also provide like protein, carbs, how much fat is in your meal. Okay? So then the tip at the end, again, I'm trying to put it all in one area, the carbs, protein, and fat. So the biggest thing is eat those carbohydrates, like your brown rice, your whole wheat, your pasta, things like that, right? Protein, chicken. If you want to take a protein shake, that's fine. Just don't overdo it. Fats, avocados, coconuts, things like that. Again, biggest thing, what works for you? It's gonna be trial and error, guys. Right? So like you're gonna do something, not gonna work. I did this once, didn't do anything for me. Try to do it. Keep going, don't stop. Keep going until you find something that works for you. Okay? Again, count calories initially. That MyFitnessPal is gonna be great to see how much you're eating, just to get a gauge. I know some of y'all probably go from here, go to brunch, get you some mimosas. Next thing you know, you're gonna have 500 calories of French toast, 400 calories of orange juice and champagne. All right?
What's that again? What's that?
Yes, and it goes to tell you the calorie intake for each item.
MyFitnessPal has a lot of the restaurants that you go to, so you can put the meal in, and that'll help you show you. All right? Minimize added sugar. All right? So if you want to eat, if you want to, guys, you can eat as much fruit as you want. Fruit is okay. When you start eating, so if you look on a can of soda like ginger ale, it has like 50 grams of sugar, 49 what you're adding. Right? Like that's awful. So you really want to focus on minimizing the added sugar. Okay? And the biggest thing, stay consistent. A lot of y'all, Monday through Friday, which is we be healthy. When the weekend comes, you know, the vodka starts coming out. You start staying up, getting 4 hours of sleep. All right?
Recommendations on when and how to meal prep, as far as what they feed, schedule.
Again, Tim, so the question was about meal prepping and scheduling. So what I do is, that when I meal prep, I typically do all my stuff on the center, right? So I have a crock pot and a Instant Pot, so I throw everything in one of each. I'll put some on the stove. I got 3 meals for the week. All right, keep it easy. So I do Sunday. Some of y'all gotta have a schedule. If you're working home, you gotta put whatever you want. I personally do Sunday. Okay? Any other questions?
Let's see.
I have perfected the Chipotle bowl. The salad, the lettuce on the bottom, all right? Then you get whole green, black and ketchup, and then I get fajitas, which is the pepper. I have chicken and I have steak, right? And then there's more room to do that. Right? And then I get the salsa. That was kind of high in salt, so it's okay. I get the hot. I get the hot, right? And then I get the corn in there, guacamole for the healthy fats, right? And then lettuce on top again. The only problem with that meal is the sodium. Everything else is extremely healthy. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about this. So after the lettuce, I get double brown rice. Actually, I get double brown rice done with it. Okay? So everything except for that meal is healthy, except it's a little high in sodium. Everything else is good. You get my fiber, healthy fats, complex carbs, all that good stuff.
Is this before or after some 5-hour workout?
At about 10:45, you can find me in there. Yes,
So what if I don't eat beans and I'm vegetarian? What do I beans?
So,
And
if
I'm
you only
vegetarian.
beans,
Yeah, and vegetarian. What do I
right, so
put in
guys,
place of?
so again, you don't really have to worry. So first of all, if I was vegan for 2 years, you don't have to focus on eating protein. All right, all you have to do is just focus on eating food. Right, so just eat your normal rice or whatever else that you're eating, and then you will meet your protein requirements just by eating normal food. So don't be like, oh, I gotta eat a vegan protein shake or I gotta eat a bean or whatever. Just eat the food and I guarantee you it will follow.
Most vegetables have protein in it. It may not necessarily be a complete protein, but your body can still assimilate it into protein.
Question over here?
Yeah, the sweetness we have now, the
Sweetness.
0 calories.
Oh, sweetness?
Yeah. They claim it's 0 calories. Do you eat 0 calories?
Yeah, the question is about 0 calorie sweetness. So, this is it's a complicated subject. If you have to, use a little bit. But don't go like, oh, well, normally I put in 3 tablespoons of sugar, so I'm gonna just put in the equal amount of sweetness. Put a little bit just to give you like that little sweetness, just so you're not going crazy with the blandness. But don't go ham. Right, so still a little bit will work. So if you have like a little bit of oatmeal, put some cinnamon there, put a little bit of 0 calorie sweetener, good to go.
What about the kind? What about the types, like between stevia compared to sweet and low and things like that?
Whatever works for you. All right, they're all synthetic.
Yeah.
None of them are ideal. All right, none of them are like.
I mean, it's all natural. It's extract
Yeah.
from
Organic stevia is a better option than sweet and low. Honey is good, but honey is very, very high in sugar.
What about dates?
Dates, natural fruits are always good. You want to try to, as he was saying before, you want to try to stay as natural as you possibly can. So try to eat mostly foods where you don't actually have to add sweeteners. That's the key. Try to eat things that you don't have to add anything to it at all. That's what we mess up at a lot of
So
times.
I brought up a great point. Add fruit to your whatever you eat. If
Yes.
it's oatmeal, add strawberries, add
Blueberries,
add cinnamon, add
bananas.
cinnamon as well. All that will give it a little bit of sugar, not as much as you used to, but it'll. Raisins, there you go. Well, raisins.
Has a lot of
High sugar.
Yeah.
If you stick to the berries, like blueberries, blackberries,
Right.
you know, not like pineapples and mangoes, which have a lot of sugar, but if you stick to the berries, those will give you that little bit of like kick to your oatmeal.
The oatmeal don't taste good at all while I'm sweet. Oh my God. I'm down there having a fruit bowl with oatmeal added to it.
So again, honey is all these things, agave honey, they're still high in sugar.
Right, yeah.
Right? And that's the problem, is that you're pretty much all you're doing is just adding sugar to whatever you eat. So you want to really, if you're going to use things like agave or honey or even syrup, I would measure it out. Right? So like, boom, 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, and I would just do that, put it in there, and just leave it at that. So it's not that you can't have these things, it's that when you use it, you have to measure it and put it in there. All right? Don't just be pouring. You gotta put it in a spoon, boom, flip it over, you're good to go.
The thing is, when you go through the repetitions of measuring, after it's annoying at first. It's like, oh, I gotta do this extra work. But once you get used to, you start to get familiar with how much is how much, like how much, how much is the right amount, instead of having to measure it later in the future. So.
Exactly. And then on the website, on the eating plan, there's a book you can order by Jackie Warner. It's This Is Why You're Fat and How to Get Thin Forever. It's probably one of the best books I've ever. I know, funny title, but she wrote it for that reason. One of the best books you'll probably ever read on how to eat properly and actually how to get your metabolism working right. And in the book, she recommends that you have no more than 5 grams of sugar per serving of anything that you eat, added sugar, and no more than 9 grams per meal. So no more than 9 grams a meal, no more than 5 grams per serving. But in bodybuilding, they'll probably have you no more than, say, 15 grams for the whole day, if I remember correctly. 15 grams for the whole day. But 9 grams per serving of anything that you eat, no more than 9 grams per meal. And that'll keep you kind of in a safe range. But stevia, I would say, organic stevia is a better option than natural cane sugar, because natural cane sugar is very toxic. It's not, it might not necessarily be a synthetic. It's extremely toxic. So you have to be really careful with just, you think you just take you home and get some regular sugar, and then instead of using stevia, you really setting yourself up for some major problems with regular sugar, right? So, go ahead.
Guys, so the main takeaway for everything is to, well, obviously is to be consistent, but to increase your carbohydrates. They are not the devil, okay? How many people y'all have heard, oh, you know, don't eat the carbs, right? That's what's making you fat. But if you didn't know, America's the only country in the world that we have the highest amount of animal food consumption, and we're the fattest, and most of the world eats mostly carbohydrates, rice, and beans, and they're nowhere near as fat as we are, right? So it's obviously what we're doing. It's not the rice and beans. It's all the other added things that we eat.
Bad
So
carbs.
increase the carbohydrates. See it again? Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So, in looking at macronutrients, are we just paying attention to the age range? Like, would we pay our amount intake to be the same, or does weight also play a role? Is
Yeah,
it
so
age,
that,
is it age and
yeah, so weight is also a big thing. So what I've been doing is with the people that I work with the MyFitnessPal, is that I'll typically we'll actually set up like a specific calorie amount for them to look at. So yes, it's so based off of your weight will dictate. So for me, as a 215 pound man, I'm gonna eat way more than you, right? So based on your weight and age, that will dictate the amount of calorie consumption.
And your goal, right?
Say it again.
And your goal.
And your goal as well. So if your goal is to gain weight, then obviously you'll surpass whatever that threshold is. Lose weight, obviously go up.
What's a healthy oil recommend?
Healthy oil.
Cooking oil, yeah.
So healthy oils, team. The healthiest oils are typically things like olive oil, coconut oil. But again, we want to stay away from. We want to minimize those. Just like with the added sugar. As soon as you start adding a bunch of oil to things, those are a lot of calories, right? It's a lot of calories. So even though it may be healthy for you, if your goal is to lose weight, you're adding so many calories. So if you look at it, it says 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 20 calories. Nobody adds 2 tablespoons. Most of us add 4 or 5 to whatever we eat. So you've already added 500 calories to your meal, and it's just the oil. It's not even the food. So you really want to minimize the amount of, even though it's considered quote unquote healthy, you have to use very little bit of
How you feel about the spray, like an olive oil spray?
That's even better, right?
And don't go crazy,
Exactly.
yeah.
The spray is good because that's going to help you minimize the amount of oil.
What about the ghee butter?
The what?
Ghee butter.
Ghee butter.
Clarified butter?
Okay, you said butter, so I'm going to go ahead and say
No, ghee. No. It's they take all the milk solids from it,
Okay.
and you're left with the fats, the good fats. That,
So is
I'm
that
not-
like a vegan butter?
yeah.
I'm not familiar with it,
Not like
but again, guys, we
like
want
you
to
take
stay.
regular butter and stuff,
Yeah.
and then you cook it, and the
fat
milk
that kinda
solids,
comes in.
yeah.
So guys, the question was about
That's what
butter.
they
I'm not familiar with the exact product, but at the end of the day, we want to stay with whole foods that come from the ground, right? That's so if somebody has to sell you on a synthetic product, like no one has ever advertised how healthy bananas are, right? If they have to tell you how healthy it is, then
Something wrong with it.
it tells you all about it.
What about the smoothie king smoothies?
Oh,
Oh
never.
gosh, no.
Never, ever. You might as well eat a cup of sugar. Let me get a cup of sugar with some liquid in it, please. The strawberry flavor.
Okay, guys, if you now,
That's
okay.
like meal replacement.
He asked about the chicken sandwich from Popeye. I did have it though.
Was it good?
It's pretty good. I only had it once though. It's pretty good, but I don't recommend it. Yeah, I only had one. Only had one.
Now, what about meal timing in terms of how often you should eat, balancing out your meals, things like that?
Yeah, guys. So the frequency that goes back to you. All right. For me as a person, I have to eat all the time, so I'm constantly snacking on things. Some people may want to do intermittent fasting, where they eat, within a particular time frame throughout the day. Some people may want to have 3 big meals. Some people may want to have a large breakfast and a small lunch, or they may want to have a small breakfast, large lunch. It kind of just depends on you, your natural, and how you want to eat. But you still have to track the amount of calories to see. The most important thing is how many calories you're putting in your body. Right? It doesn't matter. The schedule is your preference, but the amount of calories that you're putting into the body is the ultimate goal.
So for me, I always say I don't eat bad. I I don't eat right.
Right.
So I was looking at the meal plan on the site. I can't get that in a day. So I do
can't what?
get that in a day. I generally eat somewhere between 10 and 6, 10 and 7.
Okay.
And so I try to eat every couple of hours. It works, sometimes it doesn't, but it may take me a couple of hours on most days if I eat everything that it says for breakfast. Then I'm eating that throughout the day. And I might end with part of the lunch.
So you said that you're not eating enough?
I'm not eating enough.
Track your calories?
Huh?
Have you tracked your calories?
I track my calories, but if I have, like, let's just say 2,000 calories for the day is the plan, and I don't get through the plan, then I know I'm not eating, enough.
But
So
how do you feel on those days?
I feel fine, but my day literally could be like yesterday. I had 2 salads, 2 small salads, a salmon cake, water, and some eggs or peppers.
Do you feel hungry at the end of the day?
Hungry.
Okay.
But what I'll say is, Darn, I forgot to eat. Or I didn't eat.
But that's
I didn't
okay.
eat everything,
If
right?
you
So I
didn't feel
took
like
everything
you-
in my bag with me to work, but I can eat the rest of it today. So that's my problem.
Are you conscious of it? So like, is it like, hey, I know I should be eating, but I'm not, or just like you just forget to just do it?
No, I'm conscious of it. I just may not eat all that I should at 10:30, right? So like 10:30,
So
12:30.
is it because you're not hungry, or is it?
Sometimes
Right,
it's
so
because
if
I'm
you
not
get
hungry.
Your meal, you're not hungry.
Right, yeah. So I try to only eat when I'm hungry, but I know if I only do that, I feel like I'm not getting enough. Now, I could go
Do
home
you feel
today
like that, or
and eat enough for
you
3
mentally
weeks.
feel like that? You feel like you should be eating more?
Oh, no, sometimes I just feel like I'm full, I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, then that's fine. Guys, if you're full, don't keep going. All right, that's your body's response saying I'm good to go. If you feel like you're fine, like you don't feel like you're lethargic and like you don't have enough energy, if you feel fine and you're eating and halfway through the meal you're full, just keep doing that. I mean, like most people wish they had the problem where they didn't overeat, right? And most
I'm
people
not
wish.
real thin, so I think it is.
Yeah.
For me, psychologically, I
Right,
guess.
I feel like you just put
believe it
in
is a
pressure.
problem.
What you do is that you think that you should be eating more, so you put the pressure on yourself. But if you're full and you're good to go and you're not having any problems, then you're good.
How does that come into play when dealing with people that drink a lot of caffeine? Because caffeine is an appetite suppressant.
Right.
So it'll make you think that you're full, and you're really not. So I would say to all of that, what Brandon's really saying, to add to what he's saying, is education. You have to educate yourself. A lot of times you just can't go, just all fad diets, anything like that. Education, education, education. I recommend that you read the best books out there on nutrition, on how to fuel your body, and also video education. That's really the best way to go, is try to learn as much as you can, because you don't want to jump around with too many fad diets. That'll throw you off and you'll never really learn. Eat to fuel your body. Eat for energy, nutrition. Educate yourself on something that you can do for the rest of your life, and that'll really fix a lot of the problems, a lot of things you have. A lot of times we try to shortcut that path by not reading the books. But if you read the best books, I highly recommend that you take a look at that book that I recommended, and also the videos on the website. And the meal plan on the website, I just thought about it. It is a carb cycling meal plan. And Ramsey actually put that meal plan together. There is a lot of food on there. So you don't necessarily have to eat as much food that's actually on there. But Ramsey was a super, super fit athlete, for those who remember him. Crazy, amazingly fit guy. So when he put that meal plan together, he's putting it together for a person who's highly active and fit. So the amounts that he has on the meal plan, you might not necessarily be able to follow the amounts. But that is a really, really good eating plan. And you notice on that meal plan, there's a lot of healthy carbs. It's carb the hell out of that meal, on those meals. But education. But just be careful when he was saying about how you feel. Caffeine, if you're drinking teas and a lot of green teas and coffee, it'll suppress your appetite. It'll make you think that you're full, and you're not really full. So, go ahead.
Okay, then, so, you know, what can you do once you leave here, all right? So if you look at the dietary guideline, if I were you, what I would do is that I would kind of look at that, you may need to increase or decrease the calorie level, you know, just based off of who you are, but I would, you know, so for example, if you're a female, 31 to 50, and it says 1,800 calories is the recommendation. If I were you, I would get my MyFitnessPal, right, and then I would track what you normally eat first. Right? I would check whatever you normally eat, and then see how that compares to the percentages listed under it. So 30, for female 31 to 50, it says protein 10 to 35%. If I were you, I would track for a couple of days how you normally eat, see if you're within those guidelines, right? Then once you look at it, then you can kind of adjust and go from there. All right, so look at this, download MyFitnessPal, track whatever you're eating for a couple of days, see if it fits within those guidelines, and then kind of adjust from there. Because some you'll see that, oh, recommendation 800 calories, I had 2,700. Or recommendation 1,800 calories, and I had 750. Right? So just kind of do that and go from there.
Do you have to weigh your food for MyFitnessPal? I never used it before. Do you have to weigh?
If you're eating like nuts and stuff, you do.
For nuts, you have to weigh.
Go on Amazon. It's like a $10 little scale. Put it in your kitchen.
Okay.
From all these.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
And like, so guys, so with the MyFitnessPal, that's why it's critical to read the nutrition label, which I'll put it in there, so that you can put whatever the size is. So if it's a you know, a quarter of an ounce, you know, if it's an ounce, 5 ounces, you can put that into the MyFitnessPal, and then you can put it in there, and it'll spit back out the calories and things like that.
So once you set your goal, it'll actually tell you how many calories you need to be taking in.
Exactly.
All that kind of
you
stuff.
You should be able to dictate like your goals for your macros, for your protein and things like that, and then just go from there.
What about measuring? Measuring. I know this is not quite nutrition, but it has something to do with it. When you're setting goals, a lot of people set goals for weight loss and weight management, but they're not necessarily looking at body fat percentage and things like that. What do you recommend for that?
In terms of, say it again.
Should they be measuring their body fat or the body fat percentage?
So guys, yeah, so for body fat, you know, so what I've been doing in body, so what I plan on doing is bringing out the waist measure, so that we can kind of get a sense of the waist amount around the body. But if you don't have either a waist measure or you don't have the body fat scan or something like that, I would just take a picture of yourself, right? Just take a picture of yourself, see how you feel, you know, just normal position, and then see where the pockets of, you know, fat are in your body, and then just kind of go from there.
In the bathing suit. In the bathing suit, right?
Yeah, in the bathing suit. There you go. And then when you do it, take it.
Not the sweatshirt. Not the sweatshirt. I look good. Shit. Nice sweatshirt.
Front, back, and side to side. All right, so you want to boom here, this position, front, back, side to side, take a picture. And then that way you can kind of see, and like, oh, I have extra hip fat or whatever. And then you kind of see, oh, a month later, oh, look at that. This little ab coming in. Look at baby ab.
You know those scales that can tell you your body fat, if it's so fat? You think you're any good? Or it's just like
I don't like them because they don't. How do you look and feel? That's the most important thing, right? If you look in the mirror and you think you look good, who cares what the scale or what the numbers say? If you think you look good, then that's all that matters. And then those numbers don't look accurate. It may be too high, it may be too low. Yeah. Exactly.
Steve did a he did a DEXA scan. Was it a DEXA scan?
Yeah.
He did a DEXA scan.
You can get a Groupon. And
Yeah.
then you just stand there and get down as naked as you want to get, and then they do a 3D body scan, and they'll tell you. They'll show you a sliver in the middle, and your arm, everything. And they show the measurements, the body fat, and it's good.
How much did it cost?
It was like $30 on Groupon. and
$30
then-
on Groupon.
And then to do another one is going to be more expensive. But if you did it like 6 months later and then 6 months later
Yeah,
to
yeah.
watch your progress, you can see exactly where you're losing body fat to the measurement. Yeah.
DEXA, DEXA. Really, really good. Which one did you go to? Virginia?
It was down in Northern Virginia. Like I can't remember what it's called. There's only like 2 in the area. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
one in Bethesda, one in Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
It's not covered by insurance.
No.
No. Get that $30.
Get the first one.
At Marriott.
Sometimes have timing, right? So you set a people want like fast results. You know what I mean? Just in terms of.
We don't believe in fast results. Take your time. Take your time. You mean like when should you expect to lose weight? Or what do you mean?
Well, like you're measuring yourself, but are you doing
In
it
terms of
like?
like you mean like weighing yourself? Or what do you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Like when do you do that? When is a good time to actually check and see what's your status?
Yeah, so guys, at most you want to check once a week. At most, check the weight once a week. So every Monday in the morning, you can check your. If you're doing it once a day, twice a day, twice a week, 3 times a week, that's way too much. Because your body's going to naturally change with your water consumption levels. It's going to change day to day, hour to hour. So max 4 times a month, tracking it. That's going to help give a good idea. And we have the weight loss challenge, right? So if you guys are weighing in with me, I have all of your numbers since we started, or the past 8, 9, 10 months. I have all those numbers to track all of your weights. So if you're weighing in with me, that'll be twice a month. Then that was fine.
Any other questions?
So before you look and feel like that, right?
At 4 in the morning, the scales are nice.
But the pictures are better than necessarily the mirror. The pictures are better because the mirror is based on how you may be thinking at the time. You know what I mean? Your thinking might not be right, but that picture tells the truth. You know what I mean? There's no lies on that camera. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, but no filters. Bright bulbs in your.
Only if you can walk around with your filters.
Exactly. That's it. Did anybody come on? Any questions? Any questions? You recommend the books? Anything for them to read? Like a good book to start with? I recommend This Is Why You're Fat and How to Get Thin Forever. I guarantee you, if you read that book, follow her recommendations, you'll see a major improvement in how you feel. This Is Why You're Fat and How to Get Thin Forever. It's actually good. When you read it, most men are going to think it's more geared towards women, but the information is very, very valuable whether you're a man or a woman. It's extremely, really good information. And I would say 90% of it is about nutrition and sleeping. Sleeping is really critical to get the sleeping, all those kind of things, getting your hormones in check, cutting out all those bad things in your lifestyle, getting rid of stress. Then I would say about 50% is about nutrition. And then the last little bit is about exercise. Exercise you already pretty much do if you come to the program. Or what about extra training outside of class?
You mean so like
2 days or extra days off and things they should be doing to complement with?
Yeah, so like, so first of all, good point. So tomorrow, guys, I'll be at the Exorcist Stairs at 9 a.m. If y'all want to come join, I'll be here at 9 a.m. I'll bring it back.
30 degrees, 30 degrees. Dress warm. Dress warm. Dress warm.
If your body can handle doing, I think for men, Cornelius was coming twice a day. All right, I mean, twice on Monday, twice on Tuesday, maybe and a half. If your body can handle it, come on, do it. Because I think you lost. Like, how much weight did you lose? 49 pounds total. Woo! Rock it up, guys. Yeah, so if you're coming twice a day, eating healthy, things like that. So if you can come, if you have a time in the schedule, come twice a day. Let's do it.
Then at the very least, on your days off, is definitely get that extra workout in. So, if you're coming in the mornings, Wednesday morning is a great day to get in some extra cardio or leg work, cycling, or some good power flow yoga, heated flow yoga, something that's complementary to what we do. If you're looking to gain some muscle, fellas, Wednesday is a great day to get in and do some extra heavy leg work. Saturday or Sunday, good upper body day, But at least, on the very least, on those days off, get that extra training in. Get that extra training. It'll put you way over the top. So, that's it? Yep. Good job.